Avi Meyers here, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine. Check us up on the web, ntnm.org, where you can watch any of over 100 different segments. At this point, something like 18,000 people, if not more, have watched various shows, and we thank you so much for watching. We appreciate the importance, of course, of CAPS, and attending your CAPS meetings and talking directly to your police officers is terrific in this neighborhood. CAPS24.org for West Rogers Park and Rogers Park. That's, of course, Sonny Hersh, my entire technical crew. And today is Judicial Day. So basically, we're trying to familiarize you with as many candidates as possible. While there are a number of candidates running, I do have a panel of people that tell me if people are qualified, well qualified, good, bad, ugly. Everybody seems to speak very highly of my next guest, and I've had a number of requests, actually after I already booked him, to people have called to say that he's somebody very worthy of support in coming on the show. And I'm talking about Tom Byrne. How are you?
I'm good, Avi. Thanks for having me on.
First of all, thank you. And for just so nobody gets confused, of course, there's another Tom Byrne that we've had on the show many times, former police commander, but that's a whole different area. You basically work in the state's attorney's office?
Right. I work state's attorney's office. I'm in my 19th year there. When I went to start at the state's attorney's office, I meant to go there for a few years, get a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
And it turns out I liked it. I liked the work. I liked the people I was working with. And, a couple of years has turned into just about 19 now.
So it's definitely, so do you work down, is there a specific courthouse you work at? Or?
Well, right now I'm the supervisor at the Rolling Meadows Courthouse. And that's right across from Arlington Racetrack. It serves the northwest suburbs.
I've actually been there, as a matter of fact, and was not picked for a jury that time.
Well, the truth be told, the first time I was there was as the supervisor. I was told that's an opening, and they were interested in having me go up there. And that was the first time I had made it up to that courthouse. I had been down in Markham at 157th and Kedzie.
Oh, that's only about 40 miles apart.
Sure. Well, not directly. I had been at 26th Street for some years before I went up to Rolling Meadows, but I've been one end of the county, from one end to the other.
Literally.
With the state's attorney's office, sure.
So, no, Arlington Heights is pretty close to, Rolling Meadows, Arlington Heights is pretty close to the end of the county. It's not that far from Lake Cook.
No, we go all the way up to Elgin. Elgin is one of the towns that we serve out of the Rolling Meadows Courthouse.
Now, basically, so you're in charge of assigning attorneys to cases. Is that what you do? Or?
Right. The state's attorney's office at the Rolling Meadows Courthouse handles all the felonies, the misdemeanor cases, traffic matters that are charged as state charges, everything that comes through that courthouse, serving those 22 different towns and villages comes through my office. And we have a number of felony courtrooms, a number of misdemeanor courtrooms that serve that court facility.
Yeah, how many courtrooms are there actually in the place?
Oh, there's probably about 10 courtrooms,
yeah.
and we've always got something going there. It's a busy county, and it's a busy place.
No, I know that one day I was there, the place was absolutely packed, and I'm just very grateful that nobody chose to have a jury trial that day.
Well,
although I actually did serve at 26th in California a year ago.
Well, I've tried plenty of cases at 26th Street. I'd be happy to have you on a jury.
No, it was interesting.
I would have picked you for any jury.
Well, first of all, thank you. Actually, it was a Judge Cannon I had, and it was a very strange case. And thank God it was also over in a day, and it wasn't very hard to make, considering the fact that the defendant, there were 4 eyewitnesses against the defendant and 7 different cameras showing him stealing. It wasn't a very difficult case to determine.
That'd be a case I'd love to try. They don't come that well packaged all the time, of course.
So of course, so basically the range is just about everything from misdemeanor to serious felony. I mean, murder cases and those things too, if they unfortunately happen.
Absolutely, it's the unfortunate reality that all of our society is plagued with violent crimes. And since I was assigned out there, I've tried a number of murder juries out in Rolling Meadows and returned to 26th Street also to try a number of cases. But the sad fact is we do have the need for a good judiciary and a state's attorney's office that's able to prosecute the violent offenders that prey on our society, and we need a fair judiciary to oversee justice in our courtrooms.
It's definitely very important. And basically, how many people are on your staff at the state's attorney's office there?
Well, there we've got about 30 attorneys, a number of investigators and support staff that help the office function. Everything that we do isn't just in the courtrooms. There's also a lot of educating that goes on. We're a big office of lawyers, and of course the state's attorney's office is one of the biggest places for continuing legal education for attorneys. We do in-house training in trial advocacy and keeping our attorneys updated on the law as it evolves and as the legislature enacts new laws. We've just had in the last couple of years, videotaped interrogations put into practice throughout all of Illinois. And it was actually up in Rolling Meadows where the first videotaped interrogation of a homicide suspect took place. It was the case in which the Reverend and his daughter were killed in their home. And when that individual was arrested up in Buffalo Grove, that's where the taping first occurred. So, you know, as far outlying as Rolling Meadows is, that happened to be the place in Cook County where.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, you never know where crime's going to hit, right?
No, you just don't know where it's going to rear its ugly head.
As a matter of fact, I hate to say it, but being, running the cast meetings in my neighborhood, which is a very peaceful neighborhood and one of the safest in the city, we've had an alarming number of homicides here this year, and it's sort of out of character, but it just takes one or two incidents to make everything go kaflooey.
Absolutely. It's something you have to be cognizant of, and the neighborhood groups are a great way to address that problem. If people come together, there's certainly a better chance that the place where you live is going to be safe. You have people looking out for each other.
It definitely helps, and of course it's also good when you have really good people on the bench and good people running the state's attorney's office helping also. And all my lawyers friends tell me and highly recommend Judge-to-be Tom Byrne.
I appreciate that.
And we want to wish you all the luck in the world. And a special hi to Jeff Stein also, who's a big fan of yours, who's a very popular guy in this neighborhood. And we want to wish you all the luck, and we hope we'll be calling you your honor in just a short month or so.
Your lips to God's ears.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.